today. I'm Gordy Baumstein, attorney at law, and I will be your host this evening on this episode of Hoodslam. Tonight we're going to see many wonderful matches, a very, very interesting trial, and most importantly of all, me with no socks. I am Gordy Baumstein, attorney at law, MMD, BMFMC. I got my BMA from Harvard, and I got my MFA from Kingston. First matchup is the Golden Gig match. Now the Golden Gig is the most mysterious object. It's the most mysterious object in all of wrestling history, and the lore associated with it is completely unparalleled. Now, the version that I have heard of the story of the Golden Gig is one of absolute terror and sheer panic and frustration and jealousy and rage. I heard it from Johnny Plinko's mother-in-law during a deposition. And she's a wonderful woman. If you ever meet her, please do not be in a room alone with her unless you are wearing some kind of protective ski or hockey bottom pants thing. She is a terror of a woman, and my case against her seems to be going very well. But then again, I have a really good lawyer. So, what she told me on that fateful evening was that the Golden Gig was handed down from generation to generation of lumberjack wrestlers who were made famous in the 1800s by wrestling mutant river otters that were the size of grizzly bears with their bare hands. And they would use the flat sides of the Golden Gig to dig at the muck and the murk of the banks of the river to find the giant otter eggs, to make giant omelets for their giant arms to wrestle giant things. And now it is in our stadium as a symbol of all that is manly and holy. And I think the bunny has cut lines of cocaine with it in the back.
Coke! Where's the Coke? Woo! Woo!
Whoa! Who the hell are you?
I'm the ghost of Ric Flair! Woo!
Okay.
If there's one thing that I love, it's Coke! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Calm down, ghost of Ric Flair sock puppet. This is my episode of Hoodslam. What the hell are you doing? I've already had to share with one of your freaking kind.
Woo!
Hey, what do you mean by you kind?
Alright guys, you guys can stay, but it's only because I have a predilection to love puppets. Let's watch the Panther Gang defend the Golden Gig against...
the Panther Party.
Whatever, against the James Gang.
I don't think you go to the shows.
I've been to a Hood Slammer too.
You haven't really done anything though.
I do a lot, it's like a working lunch for me.
Woo. Let's go, sure.
Golden Gig is on the line, the single most prestigious championship in all of sports is on the line right now at the Oakland Metro Opera House at Hoodslam.
And when would you think you would see a title on the line in a six-man match?
Very unique.
Wait, maybe WCW near the end there.
Near the end, it was pretty bad. It was pretty atrocious, if you will. And if there's one man who knows atrocious...
I see what you did there.
See what I did?
Puts the words around.
Yes.
Nice.
Drugs Bunny, full of energy, full of cocaine. But what the fuck is new? Drugs Bunny looks like he's feeling it. Ref calls for the bell, and we are underway.
Oh, he's hopping, AJ. Look at him. He's hopping mad out there.
He is.
He's all coked up and crazy.
Coked up, crazy, out of his goddamn mind, couldn't keep his focus on the match, got hit from behind, screams like a little bitch going into the turnbuckle.
Well, I don't know if that's going to phase Drugs Bunny because, you know, he's all high right now and he can pretty much be impervious to pain.
I'm surprised he hasn't had 2, 3, 4, a dozen heart attacks. Another girlish scream and a devastating belly-to-back suplex puts Drugs Bunny down.
You know, AJ, in about 8 hours, Drugs Bunny's gonna be in the shower, sitting in a corner, crying, rubbing his knees.
Yes, rubbing his knees, hopefully counting some money. Looking for that next fist into the buckle. He goes, series of shots right to the ribcage.
Rabbit punches.
Good call, Doc Atrocity. Rabbit punches off the ropes, head of steam. Clothesline catches him around the neck, right into the cover, and just a 2 count.
That was a basement clothesline there, AJ. When you do a move real low to the ground, they call it a basement thing.
Basement, thank you.
That's what they call it now.
Well done. Oh, wait a second.
That's what
Going for the drugs. He went to the wrong hands, and now he's coked out of his mind.
Oh, he's tripping balls, AJ.
Oh my God! knows where he is.
He's got the buddy going into the turnbuckle.
Hard Irish Rip follows it in with a diving shoulder block right to the breadbasket. Still just flying.
Suplex here.
Vertical
He just laid him out right there.
Look at his eyes. Jesus Christ, it's like he's witnessing God or something.
He might touch God later on tonight if he keeps it up.
Yeah. He just saw the face of God. Drugs Bunny. Oh, DDT turns him into an exclamation point.
You know, he might be trying to dig a rabbit hole in that mat, dropping him head first on the mat like that with a DDT.
Drugs Bunny into the cover. Referee's in position.
Only two.
Solamente dos. And Drugs Bunny has his favorite little baggie, a favorite little goodie.
Okay, how much is too much, AJ? When is it just too much? When are you putting your own health at risk?
Well, I can tell you, but from Drugs Bunny's point of view, too much is never enough. Hooks him up with a vertical suplex of his own. Turnabout's fair play. Drugs Bunny clearing some room, directing traffic. Huge knee drop. And shit's flying everywhere.
Oh, he broke it up, and then Rasta tried to come in there and break it up, and he might have cost his own team on that one a little bit.
Rasta's so stoned, I was surprised he was able to move that fast, but nonetheless, he breaks it up. Huge right hand takes Drugs Bunny down. Drugs Bunny, yes, his name is Drugs Bunny.
That's not copyright infringement, because
Right.
it's drugs.
We changed it.
Do you get it? Do you see what we did there? We mixed the letters up. And he's on drugs. Duh.
Now that we've cleared that up. Rasta Mysterio with a huge chop, just firing up Drugs Bunny. Holy shit, that was snug. Drugs Bunny! Flurry of chops to the chest.
What is he going for there? I don't even think he knows at this point, AJ.
Clothesline went right through.
Oh! What was that?
Springboard basement clothesline. Didn't get a whole lot of air. And now Rasta capitalizing by crunching up Drugs Bunny's ribcage.
I think Drugs Bunny's drug consumption maybe got to his head. He thought he was capable of something he actually wasn't.
His heart may have given out on
Rasta's
his
climbing the ladder. He's climbing the ladder. You know, AJ, I don't know if you know this, but to get a little bit higher, you have to climb a ladder.
I've heard that, and I hear it's true. And if it's at Hoodslam, it has to be true because this is Hoodslam. This is real. Fuck the fans!
And look how the Pink Panther party is just, they've kept Drugs Bunny in their corner. Now they're gonna wear him down. If they can keep him from making a tag to the other members of the James gang, they could have this one all wrapped up.
That's just fundamental sound strategy. Fundamental tag team wrestling. Now the ref.
Oh, look at that. All three of them are working him over in the corner. The referee's distracted. Why he can't hear me on the microphone saying he's distracted, I don't know. But apparently he can.
He can't do it. The referee has hearing troubles. He's very sensitive about it. I'd appreciate it. And he would too if he didn't bring it up.
I'm sorry. I apologize when I break the fourth wall like that. That's something I'm working on. I apologize.
Shame on you. They're gonna have to see you in the office after the show.
Yeah.
Because we have an office.
Oh, I can already hear Vince on my headset right now.
I wish I had a headset. Drugs Bunny with a snapmare and a kick right to the kidneys. He's gonna be pissing blood for a week.
Drugs Bunny making a bit of a comeback. He tags in James now. See? Oh, big kick right to the ribs.
God damn, that was stiff.
Now James is a fresh man now.
And yes, I see, by the way. I do see. Whoa!
And with those pink pants, he's so fresh and he's so clean.
Uncanny agility from the big man. Textbook drop kick right to the point of the jaw.
AJ, there's a possibility that this whole war going on right now is strictly because Pink Panther is in fact jealous of James's pants.
That's true, you know, judging by his reaction, I would say that's exactly the case. We can't hear what you're saying, you fucking retard.
So there's Stoney Montana in the ring. There's a very good chance he's high on coke as well.
I'm surprised. I believe about almost. Oh! Sensitive Stoney. I believe 50% 50% of the participants in this match are high on coke. I believe that's accurate.
Minimum.
And that's just coke. We got Rasta, who's high as fuck.
Exactly.
The Pink Panther's probably tripping balls on something.
I saw Rasta backstage. He's been eating like a plate of brownies every 15 minutes.
Fuck, edibles are no joke. Jump into the pool without knowing the depth of the water. You're in for a long
Cody
night.
tags in. James says, say hello to my little friend right now.
By the way, I'm very glad he's no longer on commentary. I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but you say "see" a lot. And yeah, the people can fucking see.
He does say "see" a lot. But you know the thing is, AJ, I think the fans out here, I think they like it when James says "see." I think they like it.
They might, but fuck the fans. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl gourd buster. He was pissing blood for a week. He'll be pissing blood for a month now. James Gang working together. Looks like they're going for a double.
They're not quite on the same page quite yet, AJ. But that was a big double suplex from both members of the James Gang, and that's why they're on top of the match right now.
Drugs Bunny again with the girlish scream and even more girly strikes. I don't even think
rapid punches.
Yes. An overzealous cover gets reversed. Now, I said earlier, too much is never enough. I'd say Drugs Bunny's had too much. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing in there right now.
Okay, typical AJ. Here's right here. He switches. He's a waffler.
Yeah.
At first, there's no such thing as too much, but now there's too much. I see where you're going with that. So that's what I have to expect from you as a broadcast partner tonight.
I can change my opinion.
Oh.
I'm allowed to change my opinion, Mr. Atrocity.
Well, it's a good thing you're not a politician, then.
I'd have you locked up if I was. Now then, Rasta Mysterio in firm control of Stony Montana. Both men high as fuck.
You know, Ross, that's the middle of summertime right now when he can't wait till late October when harvest kicks in.
Yep.
Because he's got a big plantation out in the middle of the Emerald Triangle, and he's got a bunch of really big, cushy plants growing right now. They look awesome. I personally haven't sampled them, but I've heard from third parties that it's really excellent stuff.
Hey, do you think that third party might be able to hook a brother?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hypothetically.
Oh, yeah, brother. Talk to me after the show.
Okay, I'll talk to your friend after the show. After some bullshit interference from the Pink Panther.
Polish hammer! Polish hammer! Polish hammer!
Right to the heart of Stony Montana, and Rasta Mysterio is fucking feeling it right now. Big sledge to the chest. 1, 2.
Oh, that was close. That was a close one.
Rasta Mysterio upset that he doesn't have a box of Cap'n Crunch waiting for him at home.
AJ, I feel like as the match progresses,
yes,
all the competitors will slowly start to get tired. And as they become tired, they will all become more susceptible to either pinfalls or submissions.
I don't follow now. That doesn't make any sense what you just said. I don't even...
Okay, sorry, I took a couple of pills before the show started. I apologize for that.
I figured, I didn't want to bring it up though. Rasta Mysterio still in control of Stony Montana. They gotta hope for some kind of offense or this one could be over. It looks like his hair got a lot shorter throughout the course of the match.
Here comes the Grand Master. And notice how Rasta just hammers his opponent. He just hammers him.
Just mercilessly hammers him.
Puts him up, 3D into the ropes. That was ugly. Bowling shoe ugly. I would not want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
No, that looked absolutely brutal, using the bottom rope as a guillotine. All right, it was a botch. It was a botch.
Okay, here comes.
Oh.
Here comes the one and only Anthony Patabi. I can't believe this man turned on the fans of Hoodslam and joined up with the Pink Panther Party. What a treacherous turncoat.
But he got himself an awesome blue jogging suit. So things have been working out for him pretty well.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That is a pretty nice jogging suit.
That is, I have never seen him jog in my life ever, but that is a pretty sweet jogging suit.
Is that how you pronounce it? Jog?
Jog.
Jog.
It could
It's
be
jog.
It could be jog.
I think it's jog.
Okay, it's jog. for Rasta Mysterio might be good. Oh my God, what's he? Oh!
Fisherman Buster! Right?
Yeah, okay, sure. Drugs Bunny in there to break it up before the referee can even make a 1 count. Referee's losing order in this match real quick. Tag to Rasta.
Okay, here come the 2 big men now. Now we got Rasta Mysterio and we got James in the ring.
And James looks like he wants no part of Rasta. Looks like he might start wheeling and dealing here for a moment. Rasta ready to fight. Oh, thumb in the eye in true pussy-ass James Gang fashion. Underhanded tricks and shit. More shit.
I mean, who does that anymore? Who pokes a guy in the fucking eye? What are you, a 12-year-old girl?
Yeah, that was a beautiful crescent kick. Again, insane. A spit right out of Anthony Butami.
Okay, this is going to backfire on the party right now. The Panther party is getting distracted, and now the James Gang is cutting off the ring and really putting it to Rasta.
And James, always aware of what's going on, claps his hands. There was a tag. At least you'd lead this deaf, dumb, and blind referee to think there was.
Well, like I said before, AJ, for some reason that referee and all referees in Hoodslam apparently cannot hear our voices on commentary.
Well, Hoodslam,
I don't know how that works, but
fucking Rasta Mysterio's probably got a ringing in his ears right now after that kick. But to answer your question, Hoodslam is an equal opportunity employer. We do not discriminate against disability.
Now, AJ, in your opinion, who's the weak link on the James Gang team at this juncture in the match?
It's hard to say. At this point, I do believe Drugs Bunny is coming down. He hasn't had a bump in quite some time. So if I were to just looking at them right now, Drugs Bunny looks like he's had the worst for wear.
Drugs Bunny looked like he's been up for like the last 60 hours on a race in San Francisco, and now he's like finally coming down.
Didn't even, I don't know, what the hell? Drugs Bunny up on the shoulders of James.
Is some kind of elected chairman they're putting him up for here?
I don't know.
Chicken fight! It's a chicken fight! Chicken fight! It's on! It's time for the chicken fight! Chicken fight! This is Hoodslam!
Oh my God, what's gonna happen? This is dangerous.
Oh my God! Holy shit! This is fucking real, fans!
A swaying neck breaker from a chicken fight. Are you fucking kidding me?
Where else are you gonna see that, huh? Huh? Hey, I asked you a fucking question! Where else are you gonna see that?
Oh, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Huge fucking offensive maneuver, putting 4 men down. James with a reversal. Oh my God. Here he comes! It's fucking over!
AJ, the gig is on the line! The gig is on the line!
2. Oh, really breaks it up just in time, saving the match, saving the golden gig.
Anthony fucks the fans once again.
What the hell is this? Oh! I don't even know what the fuck you call that. In for the cover. 2. And Rasta breaks it up, saving the gig once again.
You gotta give it to the Pink Panther party because they're in there. They're breaking up the finishes. They're not letting the other guy get the pin.
Oh! Did you see how fucking high he got? Not Rasta, James. Rasta's already high as fuck.
That's one of his moves he likes to call the ganjaguri right there. The ganjaguri.
And you are right, Pink Panther Party exactly where they need to be to save this match, but this match has been in serious jeopardy several times over the last few minutes. The gig is up for grabs. You could cut the tension with a fucking knife. Some stony-ass forearms from Rasta.
Rasta goes for the ganjaguri again, but James breaks out with some elbows to the side of the head.
Right to the fucking jaw.
That was a super kick.
That was indeed a kick that was super.
That's right.
James just fucking laid it in.
He's going up top. We don't see James go up to the top rope too often, but here he is.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. He's going to high rent district. What's he gonna bust down? It's anybody's guess. Rasta struggling to stay on his feet.
Look at the elevation on the missile drop kick a la Owen Hart, the late great Owen Hart off the top rope.
1, 2. And the Panther breaks. Wait a second, a rake. He used his vicious paws to rake the back of James. All right, he totally deserved that one. Oh my God.
Not the Panther. Fuck the Panther. Fuck that Panther.
Awesome.
Hey, AJ, that Panther got fucked.
That Panther just got royally funked. He powerbombed his face off.
Come on, referee. Come on, referee. Drugs Bunny trying to get the 3 count in there.
I've never actually seen someone decapitate somebody from a single maneuver,
You know what,
but it just happened.
I think the match may have stalled out because they're looking for Panther's head.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost his goddamn head, AJ. His head is missing.
Somebody find Panther's head.
Chicory!
James caught in the second one.
Oh, look, he found his head.
Oh, good. Look at the Panther's head.
Everything's gonna work out now that the Pink Panther found his head.
All's right with the world. Seriously, look at the Panther. Just funny. That's true, the Pink Panther's always looking around. Drugs Bunny going up to the top after DDT to Rasta Mysterio.
Oh! Senton!
1, 2.
No, that was a lazy pin. That was a lazy pin. Really lazy pin.
I think he had a heart failure moment right there. Oh my God, what's he setting him up for? No, blocked it. Take for somebody to score a victory.
You know, that move is oftentimes misinterpreted as a Canadian destroyer, but there's a slight variation, so it's the Oakland destroyer.
It's modified, sure it is.
What's that?
Oh! For the love of God!
I don't even know what to call that, AJ.
And again, the pin is broken up. Referees getting exhausted. Everyone in this match has gotten their ass handed to them. Somebody got decapitated.
Well, you know, AJ, you gotta keep in mind, last time we saw him, Tommy, he had a broken leg. And now he just got super kicked. His head got super kicked off of his shoulders. James going up top again.
For the second time this match, he's going up.
Is he going to the well one too many times? Let's see. Oh! It's the big macho elbow.
1, 2, it's over!
We got a new golden kick. Champion. Really?
Yeah?
Did that just happen?
That just happened.
The new American golden kick. So let me get this straight, AJ. We went from having the entire Pink Panther party being the Golden Gate champion to now the entire James gang is the Golden Gate champion.
That's right, all 3 men of the James gang.
Wait, what's this?
Hang on a second.
Coming down here.
I know that ass anywhere. It's
Why is
Candy.
Candy down here? What's she doing with the James gang, AJ?
Wow, hey.
She's making out with Drugs Bunny. That fucking whore. That fucking whore is with Capcom. What the fuck is she doing making out with Drugs Bunny?
No sooner did all 3 members of the James gang become the men with the golden gig, Cammy and Cammy's ass are all over Drugs Bunny and the James gang.
So now let me get this straight.
And now Drugs Bunny with a celebration. I'm sorry to cut you off.
He's got Cammy, but instead he's gonna hump the ring. A real good choice there, Drugs Bunny. You're a fucking genius.
Wow. Gentlemen, big night for the James gang.
So the golden fighters is part of the James. Yeah, that fucking makes sense.
And James
Sure, why the fuck not?
Hey, honestly though, good for Drugs Bunny, and good for the James gang. We saw an all-out gang warfare tonight, and after everybody fucking hitting all those finishers, people get decapitated. The James gang is now the men with the golden gang.
So let me ask you a question, Ric Flair Puppet. How do you get down in the puppet? It's like, do you get another puppet and do you... Yeah, you're making a face, but you know what I'm talking about. What is going on underneath that outfit? Everybody who's ever seen a sock puppet has wondered. I can't be the first person to ask you this question.
Disrobe me.
Sure, I mean, I got the baby oil and the power drill right over there. We can start this party right. I mean, finally I can get paid for a gig. Where'd it go? Oh, Jesus! Woo! Oh, woo! God, these freaking puppets know how to party.
This reminds me of 1927.
Woo! Woo! Help.
It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, babe. It's my dick in a box. Ooh, my dick in a box, girl. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving, and I got just the one, something to show.
Brothers, Mr. Gill, Dark Sheep, Red Rhino, the James Gang, Chupacabra, the Stoner Brothers. Don't bring your fucking kids. Rockin' only California.
That was incredible. I can't believe how awesome that was. Gordy Bombstein's still here with you, and a naked Ric Flair puppet. Woo! Hijo de Rasta Mysterio Jr., I'm assuming. And now comes my favorite part of the show, the trial of Juice Lee. Now, I have been working on this ceaselessly for 3 months. I have been hired by the Dark Sheik as prosecutor of Juice Lee for the murders and crimes and the deaths and the zombie outbreaks, and to stop all of it and to put him away finally once and for all.
You didn't even use the Ajukin defense.
Ajukin defense was totally non-applicable here. Sellers and Course had ruled that out as case law. If you had known anything about precedent, you wouldn't even bring that up. Who are you, Hijo de Rasta Mysterio?
What about the Twinkie defense?
Twinkie defense would have been a good defense.
Woo.
Or what about the Chewbacca defense?
Chewbacca is always a good defense, but I didn't have any way on such short notice to get a ringer like that. You know, one with the hair and who was willing to do the waxing. It's a very time-consuming, resource-heavy operation and defense.
But it worked with O.J. Simpson.
It did, but only because his hands were unnaturally large. If you don't have unnaturally... I love Dark Sheik. He does not have the largest hands, and you need large hands to pull off the Chewbacca stunt.
Yes, but he is as hairy as Chewbacca.
Oh, no doubt about it. And that was why I jumped to that. It's why I jumped to that the first time I was hired by him to think about it. That we were going to go Chewbacca. Then I looked at his hands and I said, this is never going to work. Never going to work. So we went the route that I chose to go, and all in considering, I think it went okay.
Woo! So if the sock puppet doesn't fix, you must quit.
That's pretty much what we were thinking.
What is he doing?
The opera defense.
Is this Russian? Okay, that's enough of that. That was a good defense. But you know what? This has never been about words. This has been about actions. Now I see you hired this green, nice person to defend you. Very strong. That's great. And of course, she brought her friend. I don't even care why you're here. I never quite understood. But you, I know why you're here, because you've been mad at me for a long time. If you really want to say that you're on his side instead of mine after all I've done for you, I made you. If you really are that serious about him, if it pleases the court, why don't you and I just fight? And whoever wins...
Judge Joe's going to allow it, huh? He's shaking his head. He's going to allow it. I think we have a fight on our hands. Looks like Dark Sheik against Lucha Magnifico.
In Russia, we would play Russian roulette, but these men are pussy guys, so they fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match right now. The Ghost of Guido officiating. Introducing first,
oh my God.
twice dead, that's twice-born Dark Sheik.
Dark Sheik.
And Hoodslam, make some fucking noise from Tijuana, Mexico, at 170 pounds. He's a lucha. He's magnific. He's a lucha magnifico.
Fancy rock from Lucha Magnifico here tonight.
I think they just like the Raiders.
That has nothing to do with that. Maybe a little. I'll give the Dark Sheik about 38% chance tonight. The Lucha Magnifico might not leave the building with his leg intact. What do you think, KZ? Huge snap there by Dark Sheik. Lucha Magnifico with the reversal head scissors. Sheik pops out. Stand off. He made the line. He's gonna cross. He crossed it. Forearm shivers by Lucha Magnifico. Shoots a reverse. Sheik kicks to the gut. Oh. Right in the bread basket. Sheik's got him in a headlock. Lucha pulls it back. Shoots him off. Tackle. Sheik says it's going down. Jumps over. Oh, huge leapfrog. Jeez. Did you see that, Daisy? See, oh my God. I have another hip toss. Oh, huge drop kick to the midsection. Sheik's down in the corner.
He's just like every Raider fan. He's cheater.
Lucha's choking.
Cheap popper t-shirt.
What's going on next? He's getting the fans into it. They're popping huge. He runs in. Oh! Did you see that drop kick, Casey?
I saw it. He was not.
One. Ooh, big 2 count. Lucha stays on him. Forearms.
That was pretty snug fall.
Oh, ginger chop by Lucha Magnifico.
Good thing he has hair. It's a nice pad.
Oh, a little less ginger on the chop this time. Lucha going for the suplex. Oh, knee slap suplex by Lucha Magnifico. Goes to the pin. Sheik kicks out. Sheik, oh, coming back with a slap to the melon. Oh, huge! Pops back over. Oh, German knee suplex by Sheik.
That was Russian suplex, not German. Russian suplex.
Could have been Persian, I'm not sure. Maybe
Big
dead
in
Persian.
Russia, the
Dark
Germans did
Persian.
it.
Kneecap to the eye socket. Oh man, right to the other eye socket. Lucha Magnifico's gonna be picking fat asses up at the bar tonight. He ain't gonna be able to see nothing. Crowd into it, Sheik whips him off. Up to, oh man, head scissors into the second rope. Lucha getting him into it. Oh, very ginger 619. Sheik kicks out.
I think he wore a mask because he just robbed the liquor store, just like every other Oakland person.
Lucha coming back. Oh, punch to the face. Lucha's going up on him. This is not going down on him. 5, 6. Alright, stop. 10. He gets it. Here's the 10. Stumbles back in. Yeah. Climbs the ladder. She could be done right here. Oh, she kicks out. Lucha keeps grabbing his melon. Something's wrong. Oh, forearm to the neck. Oh, forearm to the mouth. Forearm to the chin. Oh, he reverses it. Oh no! These two know each other very well, Casey. You
We
can't
see
tell.
enough of Russian suplex in this match.
He's holding on to the ghost of Guido. Pops him up. Oh, Sheik hitting it. The deadly Shia Crescent. And the dark Sheik. Here we
Judge Dredd, what is your ruling in this match?
Dark Sheik excited about his victory. What's going to be his
I have
ruling?
come to a decision on the charges of murdering zombie Vinny Butabi. I find you innocent.
He finds him innocent.
But on the charges of murder of Reverend Hellfire, I find you guilty.
No way. Juice Lee is guilty.
I think he just fucking
Guilty.
Are you kidding me? Judge Dredd comes in with a jeez. Gaze Eve, man. Are you serious? Judge Dredd just charged Juice Lee guilty for the death of Reverend Hellfire?
I think that is how you fuck the fans.
Oh my God! What's he doing?
Is he really?
No way! He's not gonna do it. He can't. What is going? Judge Dredd! Oh my God! He ripped out his fucking arm! Holy shit! Are you fucking kidding me? Why the fuck is Judge Dredd kicking all over the building? What the fuck? Holy shit! That guy in the front row just got a period stain all over his drawers from Judge Dredd's gig.
That happened all the time.
Fuck the fans! Juice Lee just ripped Judge Dredd's heart out. JC, Hoodslam, single for Juice. Juice fucking Lee.
Oh shit!
That's
Is
why I'm
that
putting
Goldberg?
orders to him.
Goldberg, the only and the greatest Jewish wrestler of all time.
Woo!
Yes, woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
I thought Benoit was Jewish.
Benoit's Jewish? I'm pretty sure there's no Jews in Canada. I'm almost positive about that.
I'm pretty sure Canada doesn't exist. Anybody from Canada, they really just look like they're from Iowa.
Iowa and Canada are pretty similar, but I can assure you Canada exists. I've been deposed in that several times. I'm not allowed back.
Oh, I think it's a government conspiracy, like the moon landing or Hillary Clinton's vagina. Does not exist.
What are you still doing naked?
Woo!
Come here, Rick.
Woo! I lost my robe.
I'm
It was
gonna
stolen. Woo! I did not steal anything.
Yeah. Woo! For our final match of the evening.
Woo! 18, 19, 20 times, 21, 22 times, 27 times, 1 million times, World Heavyweight Champion. Woo!
Out of the system. Let him get it out.
Woo! Woo!
Take your time. Is that it?
Woo!
All right, there it is. That's it. For our final match of the evening, we got our headline match. We got a returning
Brian Kendrick.
Brian Kendrick
Brian
returning to
the Brian Kendrick.
the Brian Kendrick
His
returning
first
to the
name is
Hoodslam
E.
headline
Woo.
stage
E.
and introducing for the first time my very dear friend and associate, the man who paid for my foyer, Virgil, the pimp named.
This contest is a single match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Gilligan Sacramento, California. He weighs in at 150 pounds. Almost like a little guy, but packs a hell of a punch. Be what I wanna be. He came from one of the best aerial tacticians in the business. It's gonna take a lot more than that to put Virgil down. Virgil for the win. But tonight, he's in the ring with one of the true veterans in pro wrestling today. A man who has been around the world. And as far as his opponent is concerned, tonight is one more night at the office.
Yes, he is. Let's bring him out.
And his opponent. Hailing out of Venice, Kendricks that pop up, only one matters, and that's that one in the ring right now, the Brian Kendrick.
That's right, he's in the ring right now with one of the West Coast's most accomplished, most impressive high flyers. This match could go in every nook and cranny and corner of the Oakland Metro Opera House, and the fans can't wait.
Listen to the fans, AJ, they know they're in for a treat tonight.
We are only 5 seconds into this match, and we are already seeing a far more traditional wrestling match than previous matches here tonight. But we expected no less. Both men are extremely meticulous in everything they do. Virgil drawing a line in the coke like you only can at Hoodslam.
You know, AJ, Brian Kendrick has just come back from Japan, where he competed in the annual Junior Super J tournament. And he came pretty damn close to winning that one, if I remember correctly.
Well, it's an honor just to be involved, just to be invited to be a part of that tournament. And right now, Brian Kendrick in firm control, going to work on the left arm of Virgil with a series of kicks right to that shoulder. Like I said, very meticulous in his approach. Brian Kendrick staying on that shoulder. You gotta believe we're seeing his game plan in the works right now. And a kick to the chest isn't enough to stop him. Virgil mounting a comeback.
You know, Virgil's just trying to stay alive so far, AJ. Right now, Brian Kendrick is really taking it to him. He's got a method to his madness. He's going in there, and he's going to break Virgil down right out of the bat, right out of the gate. He's going to just come at him, and he's just going to plow into him. It's not often Brian Kendrick has a weight advantage, but tonight, now that he does, he's going to put it to use.
That's true. In a sport usually filled with giants, Brian Kendrick is the bigger man, at least physically. We'll see how his drive, his determination, his heart holds up against Virgil Flynn, who right now, and for the first time, is in control of this match.
Wait, he stopped at 9. 10. Oh, there it is. I was worried.
Yeah, making Kendrick think about it. Came in with that 10-punch second. Oh, and Kendrick answers with a huge forearm right to the jaw.
Well, Kendrick's keeping him on the defensive. He's just going at him. He's just staying on the offense. And every time Virgil gets a little bit of momentum in his way, Brian Kendrick shuts him.
Holy shit!
Out to the floor! Out to the floor! No, you're not in Mexico. This is not Lucha Libre. This is motherfucking Hoodslam.
And Virgil getting this crowd behind him. What the fuck is he thinking? Oh, Kendrick saw it coming.
He put on the brakes.
Virgil got a head of steam, had to put the brakes on. Drawing the line in the coke again. Brian Kendrick looks like he needs to collect himself for a moment. It's not often you see a veteran like Brian Kendrick taken aback by somebody else, but it just happened. And he looks like he needs to regroup a little bit before very slowly taking his time to get back into the ring.
Well, don't underestimate Brian Kendrick, AJ. He is the wizard of weird. I mean, this guy, he could be playing mind games with Virgil right now.
That's true.
He's stalling. He's making Virgil go, do I have him? Don't I have him? I don't know what's going on. Which end is up?
Brian Kendrick knows exactly what he's doing. Just toying with Virgil right now, frustrating.
Mind games, AJ, mind games.
That's exactly what it is. Brian Kendrick is probably 3 or 4 steps ahead of what he's doing right now. He may even know what Virgil is doing, because this is a game Kendrick has played many times before.
Well, Brian Kendrick has been to the top of the mountain. He's been in the WWE. He held the tag team titles with Paul London. He's been in TNA. He held the X Division title. But right now, fans, Brian Kendrick would much rather be performing for you right here at Hoodslam tonight.
Shoulder tackle goes in right for the cover. It's not often that Virgil takes somebody down with a shoulder tackle, but it just happened. Follows it up with a huge European uppercut, and a forearm has Brian Kendrick literally on the ropes.
You know, AJ, it's like I was saying before. Virgil's a small guy, but he packs a wallop. When he comes at you with one of those forearms, it's like getting hit by a man twice his size.
Virgil deceptively strong for his size. Oh!
Did you see the hang time?
Beautiful running reverse elbow right to Brian Kendrick's face.
Virgil, you don't bow to the fans. We fuck the fans here at Hoodslam.
Fuck the fans.
Yeah. We don't.
It's different from everywhere else.
This
Fuck
is
the
a
fans.
fucking ring of honor, dude.
Virgil paying attention to us instead of keeping his eyes on the Brian Kendrick. Takes the opportunity, attacks him from behind, shoots him off.
You know, AJ, I think I personally might have distracted Virgil there a little bit. I take pride in the fact that I might have helped Brian Kendrick win this match tonight.
Yes. Brian Kendrick sidestepping Virgil, sends him right to the outside. I had a feeling this match was not going to be able to be contained inside the squared circle.
Oh, hell no, dog. No way.
No. Shit's about to get real because this is Hoodslam. Hoodslam is real.
Oh, he's hanging him up there.
Oh!
That was like he turned a suplex right into a DDT.
Almost a brain buster, but had him hung up on the second rope, folded him up like an accordion, but could only get a 2 count.
I can't believe Virgil kicked out.
Virgil is very resilient, very accomplished in his own right, and we are guaranteed to listen to that, the crowd get behind Virgil.
Well, remember, these are traditional wrestling rules. Kendrick has a 5 count to break the illegal choke.
Crowd solidly behind Virgil right now, but to no avail. Brian Kendrick is keeping the heat squarely on Virgil, isolating him in that corner, but Virgil mounting a spin of a comeback. Forearms and knees and uppercuts sends Brian Kendrick reeling to the corner.
He's like little black dynamite in there. He's coming at him like a cannon.
Kendrick charging Virgil in the corner. Virgil gets a foot up to the second rope. Missile drop kick catches Brian Kendrick. In for the cover. Referee's in position. But solamente dos diga el sparkle.
Virgil's gonna have to wear a veteran like Kendrick down a little more before he's gonna get a 3 count on him, AJ.
Virgil doing what I believe is the wise move here, staying on Brian Kendrick. Knows every trick in the book and some that weren't even written down.
Sends him into the opposite corner, but a reversal. Runs into an elbow. Virgil on.
Oh no!
Veteran move by Kendrick.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Wait, how does that go? I just George W. Bushed the shit out of that quote. God damn it.
I don't remember. I never paid attention.
Yeah.
Kendrick's taking the time to fix his hair while he puts the boots to Virgil Flynn there. He locks him in.
Look at Kendrick though, going right back to the
camel
way he
clutch.
started.
It's a camel clutch. I love the Iron Sheik.
He's got the clutch with his left arm, forearms with the right.
Those are commonly referred to as MMA blows. Winding up. Plowing.
Right to the fucking mush.
Wow, that one ain't had to leave a mark.
Still only a 2 count. Looking on Kendrick's face, looks like he's getting a little frustrated. And he hasn't been able to put away Virgil.
But that was a sloppy bit. He really needed to roll up one of Virgil's legs if he planned on getting that one. Virgil just won't stay down, AJ. He just won't stay down.
Well, that's the one thing about Virgil. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And right now, Virgil is showing what kind of fight he's got by taking it right to the Brian Kendrick.
Come on, Brian.
Virgil sends Brian Kendrick off the ropes.
I'm a little concerned that if Virgil gets a win in this match, being earlier on in his career, he could get cocky. It could make it, it could go to his head. And then he's gonna, next time he comes to Hoodslam, he's gonna think he's something special. And he's gonna want
to see something special right here in a moment. Kendrick on the outside, Virgil. Was fucking real. Virgil vaulting himself on top of me, Brian Kendrick. Nothing to protect them but fucking concrete and fans. And fuck the fans.
Now normally, AJ, when there's a dive out onto floor, there is a ring barrier around the ring, keeping the fans safe and sound from the wrestlers. But here at Hoodslam, we don't give a fuck about it. What was that? Dragon Roll! Oh my God! Too close for comfort, AJ. Too close for comfort.
Holy shit, Virgil! Somersault Hurricanrana with the cover. Not enough to put away Brian Kendrick.
AJ, we could see an upset in the making here. I hope not, because I'm worried it's going to do damage to Virgil's ego.
Beautiful Northern Lights with the bridge. Only 2 shot to the ribs for Brian Kendrick. Breaks up the cover. But holy shit, Virgil almost had him twice.
You know, AJ, that's it. Brian Kendrick's just looking out for Virgil's best interest, too. Because if he wins in the night, Virgil will stay humble and will continue to rise at a slow rate. But if he wins tonight, it's going to go right to his head. And he's just going to turn into an enormous egomaniac. Wrists him off.
Virgil going up top to the higher end district, but Kendrick saw it coming, cuts him off. Kendrick can control both men in a pretty precarious position.
All right,
Virgil fight on Kendrick.
Could this be the cannonball?
What is it going to be?
Oh my! What was that? Was that like a 12-16?
That was like a 15-80 trillion.
Is that even a number?
Yes. Kendrick, although Kendrick, I think Virgil got the worst of it.
Oh, so close.
Kendrick capitalizes with the cover, but only a 2 count. This crowd seems split, some cheering for Kendrick, some for Virgil.
Goes up for sliced bread, but no, Virgil breaks it up.
Screw it all up.
No, oh God, that was so
Just
close.
2.
Oh, that's it, lights out, it's over.
You could have heard that from fucking New York.
Virgil's mom better come and kiss him goodnight, gentlemen, because it's goodnight time.
1, 2.
What the fuck was that?
Brian Kendrick has got to be wondering what the fuck does it take to put Virgil down.
After Sparko, that was a little slow there, but
After an insecurity like that could have ruptured his eardrum.
pick up the pace, champ.
Kendrick, fatigue perhaps settling in, trying to find his way to the top rope.
He's taking his time because he's winning. Here comes Virgil.
Whoa! Hurricane Rana!
No, this can't be happening, AJ. Wow, that was close.
Insane! Hurricane Rana followed immediately by the cannonball, and still not enough to put the Brian Kendrick away. Holy shit is right.
This is some action, huh? No shit, stupid. Really? This can't, really? Don't do this.
Virgil getting ahead of steam. What's it gonna be? Oh shit!
Look out!
Yeah, if you're in the first 5 rows, you might be fucking landed on.
Brian's just too fast for him. You see it?
Oh!
He's not getting up from this one. No way.
1, 2,
Oh, God! What does he have to do, AJ? What does he have to do to put Virgil away?
what the fuck?
I can't believe it. All right, this is it right here, AJ. This is the end right here.
This is fucking, I don't know what more either man can do to the other. They're gonna have to kill each other.
No, this is it. This is where Kendrick's gonna take it home right here.
Virgil fighting back. Kendrick shoved off the second rope. Oh my God, what's he gonna do? Virgil. Oh! 450!
No!
But Virgil hurt his ribs.
He's hurt.
Virgil can't make the cover. He hurt his ribs. That's gotta be it, too.
Put on the ropes.
Oh my God.
Put on the ropes. Break it.
That's what makes Kendrick so good. He knows where he is at all times. Didn't have to kick out. Draped his foot over the bottom rope and saved the match.
Well, that's because he's smarter than every single one of these fans combined, AJ. Brian Kendricks, he's a genius. He's a cosmic voyager. Look at that. That is a tactic of a smart wrestler right there. He's not breaking the rules.
Wait, here it comes. Slice bread number 2. It's over.
I told you, AJ. I told you.
Wow.
And you know why they call it sliced bread number 2?
Because it's the greatest thing since sliced